Is this new stimulus package going to save the economy? This is the weekly market forecast. In today's video, we're going to talk about stocks and crypto coming up after the intro. What's up guys, this is JC and welcome to the Wealth Engineering channel. This is where we pay attention to stocks and crypto to find the best place to grow your portfolio. If this is something that interests you, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and click the bell. We had a lot of action in the stock and crypto market this week. You came here for the truth. Let's just dive deep into it. Alright guys, this is the weekly market forecast, and as usual, we're going to talk about the S&P 500. Based on what you're currently seeing here, you're seeing there is a curve, you see there is a cross, and on a daily chart, you're seeing that basically we have a downward pattern starting to happen. But let me show you something that most people are not paying attention to. And it's this candle right here. So right now I switch it on the weekly candle. We are looking at the S&P 500. And this candle right here is a Doji Candle. The reason why this is a very important candle is when you look at the wick, all right, the top, the bottom, and the size of the body of the candle, this is very interesting. This candle is basically saying that last week the market opened and it closed almost at the same price. And throughout the week we had some highs, we had some lows. At the end of the day, it's very indecisive. And that's why the price is closed almost at the same price that it opened at the beginning of the week. This is another indicator of a reversal pattern starting and also a bear market starting on a short term. So what I'll do is I'm going to circle this candle because this is the second sign we have of a market correction. This one was a bearish engulfing candle. The candle after that was defying it. You can see now we have a curve. We started to have price action just below the EMA 8 weeks moving average, and now we have a gravestone doji candle. All right, so we're gonna pay attention to this. We're gonna see if over the times we have more candles like this symbolizing a major reversal, but as of now this is the second time and it's starting to look like a pattern. As usual, we pay attention to this bearish divergence as well. We're still on a downtrend. Here's my prediction for the end of the year. We'll wait and see how that goes. Now, for the upcoming week, we may have a lot of volatility on the market because the Senate just released this news that they passed 1.9 trillion for the pandemic relief. And every time there is more money being printed, this money finds itself somehow in the stock market. So we may see a rally on the stock market because of this. Everything is going to get higher, including oil. So we're going to wait and see how that affects the volatility index for next week. It can also have a bullish outlook on this pattern right here. But I want you to pay attention to the signs of reversal, and that's why I circled these two candles. We're going to wait and see in the long term how it turns out. Last week, I talked briefly about crude oil. We had broken the triangle right here and we were heading towards the next resistance. I was expecting to see a retest on this line, but it did not happen. Instead, we went straight up, and it seems that we're heading towards the 70-72 line. And if you look at the RSI, you can see that we even crossed the overbought area. So eventually we're going to have to slow down, but it seems that on the short term, oil stocks are booming. I don't want to keep this video too long. There's a couple of things I want to highlight. On the short term, Bitcoin is looking good, but when you put it on the weekly candles and you're looking at the RSI, we have a bearish divergence forming. Look at this. This is a nice downward pattern, and the price are going upward. So I wanted to highlight this, and we can look at it in a couple of weeks. And you know what it means when we have a bearish divergence. It basically means the price correction has to follow the indicators. All right. So we have a bearish divergence on a weekly, which gives it more strength than a daily chart. And eventually we'll have to correct ourselves. On a short term, I was looking forward to see what was going to happen this week, and we did not get a bearish cross on the EMA 8 and 21 moving averages. So we did not get a cross. However, the lines are very close. We had a nice pump here, but we're going to have to wait and see what's going to happen next week, because we need a more of a separation between these two lines to have a clean bull run again. Now it's too close. Although the price action is a little bit above this, it could, especially if next week we have a lot of volatility, we could see another candle that puts it way back down around 45. So for next week, I'm going to pay attention to this chart and see how it plays out. But we're not out of the picture yet for a cross on the EMA 21 daily average. And if we get a cross, then we'll retest the 40,000 line. And if we break the 40,000 line, we could even see 35 and 30 on the Bitcoin chart. That could, a couple things could happen because of that. There could be a major market correction where everything is cheaper. There could also be another altcoin rally where Bitcoin gets lower, the altcoins gets higher. So it could play as out lots of ways, but I believe if we get a cross here and we get a retest and we break this line, we're definitely going to have a price cut, a price correction on most of the altcoins. If we do the Bitcoin dominance chart, you can see that it's been going sideways, but eventually we're still heading downwards with the red line above the green line. So we still have more bearish action heading. You can see the MACD, some momentum are starting to build on the downside. Here on the ADX on the daily chart, the red line is still above the green line with the strength curving and pointing up. So it's going to pick up strength, which means Bitcoin is losing its dominance. But if you look at the total market cap is not moving much. It's still going sideways and Bitcoin is still high. But I think it's also because the altcoins are going higher. That's why the overall market cap is still staying around the same level. So it's very interesting. We basically have an altcoin season, and I'm not sure if you took advantage of it, but it's been going on since the end of January, and it's still there. It's resisting Bitcoin dominance. So we may get a Bitcoin dominance chart price around 60%. I haven't talked with XRP in a while, but XRP is starting to move again. It's been surviving around the 50 line right here. And you can see that we're almost having a cross, a bullish cross with the EMA 21 daily average. So that's good. If you would like in the XRP, if you want to invest in XRP, this could be a cool chart for you. And we could be getting ready for another pump. But there's a couple things we need to see. There is still a downtrend, right? This is how the downtrend is playing out. We need to break out this line before we do anything else. So if we break this, then we break this white line right here, then the next price target for XRP will be around 62 cents. So there's a lot of exciting moves getting ready to happen. We're very close to a breakout. We can see also we're very close to a cross bullish for XRP. But if we reject this, then we're heading down. And if the entire market corrects itself, like I see it, like it could happen, there is a very high chance that it could happen next week, then XRP price will be getting lower as well, and it will rebound here and go down. So next week, we're going to have a very crucial, it's going to be very important, both in the stock market and in crypto market. I am still bearish overall for next week on the short term with my cash ready to buy in case we have a price correction even deeper than what we have already. So keep your eyes on the market. We'll meet next week to see how it plays out. And that's all I had ready for you today. We'll talk on the next video.